Hi everybody, it's Julia, your trusted travel expert, helping you find that je ne sais quoi wherever you are in the world. And today I am in the beautiful Blanc Resort and Spa in Los Cabos, Mexico. And if you've been following me at all, you know how I feel about all-inclusives. They're not always the best way or my preferred way of traveling. But I have to tell you that spending a couple days here at this resort has, I don't know if it's changed my mind, but it is really, really fabulous. And so I wanted to give you a quick overview of this particular resort. And they do have a sister resort over in Cancun. So they have one on each side of the beautiful Mexico coast. And so I want to give you the quick overview of the resort and my impressions, and also touch a little bit on what they're doing with the COVID precautions. So as you can see behind me, there's a main building and then two smaller wings on either side of the pool area that are only about 2 or 3 floors. And it's a big resort. It's, I think, around between 300 and 400 rooms, if I'm not mistaken, but around that number. So it's a big resort, but not a huge, massive resort. And due to COVID precautions, they're still running at around 50 or 60% capacity. And it's first thing in the morning, so you can see there's a few people at the pool, but not really anybody here yet. It does, I would say, not fill up, but it does get hopping because the other thing with COVID is not as many people are off doing excursions and stuff like that during the day. So the pools, there are 4 pools all in this sort of complex behind me. 2 they kind of heat in the winter, and I think 2 they keep cold, which right now it is sweltering. It is usually like in the mid-90s every day, so you want as cold of a pool as possible. There are also 2 great big jacuzzis. One is hot at this time of year and one is cold, which is very cool. We haven't tried it yet, but we will get in that. They have 7 restaurants and they're all different kinds. So they have sort of over in that corner, overlooking the gorgeous ocean, which you cannot get in. This is one of the many beaches in the Cabo area that you do not want to swim because the undertow is so strong. But so they have one restaurant overlooking the ocean called Ocean over there that's fairly Mexican. It's fairly seafood forward, but with Mexican flavors. So ceviches, fish tacos, things like that. And then they have 6 other restaurants in the main building. They have a Lebanese restaurant. It's the only Lebanese restaurant in Cabo because the owners are part Lebanese, and it's kind of a hot ticket. It's a little bit harder to get a reservation to. They have a general sort of international, what they would call, restaurant that I think in normal times is a buffet, but in COVID times it is an assisted buffet for breakfast and lunch, meaning they have some pre-plated things, or the staff prepares your plate and brings it to you, so you don't there's no sharing of handling. Like I accidentally touched a spoon, and they took it out of rotation, set it aside, put a new spoon in, and let the staff member who's wearing gloves and is sanitized and all that good stuff serve me my food. So they have the international one, the meze one. They have a pizza restaurant that was really good pizza and other like salads and good things. And then they have French, fancy Italian, or like an upscale Italian, and I'm missing one. Oh, an Asian restaurant, an Asian fusion restaurant. And so you have lots and lots of choices. It is all inclusive. I don't know if I said that. It's an adults only all inclusive resort. So even though if you come and stay here for a week, you have lots of different dinners or places for lunch and dinner to choose from. So that's really helpful, because that's one of the things that stresses me out about an all-inclusive, is having to eat at the same place all the time. But here, I mean, we're here for 4 nights, and we're like, oh, did you get into the Italian or did you get into meze? Because with the limited capacities they have in each of the restaurants, it's a little bit tougher, it seems, to get a reservation at some places, especially for bigger tables, since we're a group. And we were all trying to eat together and stuff like that. But there's also a wonderful feature that is here to help you with all of that, and that is your butler. Not only is this adults only and all-inclusive, but every room, every person has Butler Service. And this is not something I'm used to, but it is fabulous. I mean, my butler texted me yesterday morning, is there anything I can do to help you? And I was like, well, I'd love to try the aromatherapy and the specialized soap, and please run me a bath when I get done from the pool. And I mean, it's crazy. And, please, can you help us get a reservation at the spa or at the gym or, for this restaurant? The butlers are really helpful, and they really get to know you. And there is an app, so you don't have to like give them your phone number. You can just chat through the app if you want. But it's been really cool to have him at my speed dial. And he's really helpful. I have an appointment later this afternoon for one of the signature spa services here. They have an amazing spa. That is an additional expense. So the spa expenses are the only expenses that you would have additionally, besides premium wines and liquors and things like that if you wanted to do that. But I'm doing the hydrotherapy journey, which I think is included. It's an included service that's about an hour, and everyone that's done it so far has been raving about it, so I will post about how that goes. So let me see what else there is. They have a huge fleet. Not only can your butler assist you with reservations and stuff on the resort, they have tons of exercise classes like above that right here where that's a big arch, and they do a lot of weddings there. We had our welcome reception there. They do yoga at 8 a.m. every morning out there, or they also do aqua yoga on the pool. They have all kinds of classes and things like that you can do, and your butler can make those reservations. But they also have a full concierge team that can help you book offshore excursions, like I went diving, or if you wanted a tour of Cabo San Lucas or of San Jose del Cabo, which is the other town, which is where Blanc is about halfway between the two on the tourist corridor is what they call it. You can hear maybe the ocean is pounding, the waves just pound. It's amazing. But so the concierge service can set you up with all these millions of different activities. There are horse riding, ATV riding, dives, snorkels, sunset sails around the arch, which are just stunning. And so they're all there to help. And the staff is just wonderful. They're super friendly. Their English is not always like 100%. They're so lovely and so friendly, and they try so hard, and they're thrilled to have us here. And so it's just been a really spectacular stay. It is super beautiful. I hope I've shown that in my pictures, and super relaxing, and just a lovely stay. So thank you so much to Blanc for hosting us for this wonderful trip. We wish that we could all be here for our conference, but I'm really glad that those of us that were able to make the trip were able to come and experience this beautiful place. So that's it for this week. If you have any questions, let me know, and I will talk to you next week. Bye.